Honey, I tell you what, we have to talk about this because this stuff do not make no sense. Lulu, where you at? We need you to come to the front, Lulu, if y'all did not know. Lulu, you see the pictures right there. Yeah, she look nice. Yeah, she look sweet. Yeah, she pretty. But honey, she one deadly mother. Shut your mouth. In the middle, that is her boyfriend of 3 years. They were together for 3 years. And right after Christmas, she made sure, allegedly, I'm going to say, she took him out of here. Some people allege that it was another man in the car. I say, I don't know. And we have to get this clear. She do have a broken foot. Her foot is broken, but she still can walk. She can go up the stairs by herself. She can go downstairs by herself. Okay? So she can drive. A lot of people had in their mind that she can't drive. She can drive. And I do believe that she left from Papa John's. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Tyrone took his girlfriend Lulu to a Christmas camp after Christmas, a lover's thing. He had a cabinet out there, and on the video they was laughing, ha ha, and he. Everything was so cute, child. Uh-uh. After that video stopped recording, they said she started like, I want to go to a hotel room. I don't want to be in here. So he had to make plans. And they said they checked into a hotel. Then they was hungry. So they went to Papa John's to get some pizza and some wings. After that, girl, 10 minutes, okay? They said Lulu was driving. Honey, she stopped that car. I believe she clocked him with something in the head. People say, how she clocked him on the head? She a woman. Just because you don't got no dick and balls don't mean that you soft, honey. I know some women that don't got no dick and balls and they strong than a motherfucker. They can take some of these men out, okay? So never underestimate a woman, okay? Especially a woman that's mad, a woman that's in a rage, and a woman that got a weapon. I don't know what she bust him upside the head with, but she did it with something. They said the car stopped. The homeless man said he saw this with his own damn eyes. The homeless man said the car came to a stop. He said he saw a man exit the vehicle, y'all. The man was wobbling, y'all. He couldn't walk straight. He couldn't stand straight. And then the man just flopped down to the motherfucking ground. The homeless man said, I saw them pizza. I saw them wings. And I don't know if it made the homeless man hungry or he just had food on his mind because he ain't had nothing to eat. You know, homeless motherfuckers, they're always hungry. Did he go over there and get some wings? I don't know. But that's what the homeless man said that he saw, he witnessed, honey. So after that, Lulu, she been talking, right? She got so many motherfucking stories. 1 minute is this, next minute is that. Lulu. You know what, Lulu? I know you a hoe because I know my kind. Now, when I went to Lulu Instagram, y'all, every post she got on there is with that man. I said, damn, girl, you don't take no pictures by yourself? I said, girl, it's giving PR. It's giving Lulu got a backup page where she really talked to the real niggas that he don't know about. That's what it was giving. But honey, I can't judge because I don't know. But honey, Lulu said, yeah, I dropped him off. You know, I told him to get out because we was arguing. And usually we always do this. We always argue. I stop, he get out the car, and then he followed me. He chased me around. So she said she went up the street at the gas station and she was just waiting for his ass to walk that shit off. Yeah, that's how she punished his ass. She be like, look, get the hell out the car, nigga. Your ass gonna walk from now on. That's a punishment. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, look, the last time I seen that man, he was alive. Okay. She acting like she ain't know what happened in that car, right? So she said she at the gas station. Next thing she know, ambulance going down the street, police going down the street, and she like, oh shit. I know you lying. I know this ain't my man. I know you ain't my man. Honey, they said the ambulance took it. First, they said it was a pedestrian. It was two pedestrians. They was a couple. And thank God it was a nurse. All right. So they stopped. They saw that man laying out on a goddamn ground. Laid out on the ground, y'all. Unconscious. So they got his ass. And they called 911, 9911. They got the stretcher. They took him to the hospital. And I guess she followed him up there. But they said when they was looking in them pockets, ain't shit was in the pockets. Ain't no money was in the pockets. Ain't no phone was in the pockets. Ain't no ID was in the pockets. I said, well, goddamn, was this a stick up? Then she said, nigga, give me your goddamn wallet. Take them wallets out. Take this out. Take that out. I mean, how did that go? He just got finished from Papa John's. Who was paying for Papa John's? I don't know. Usually I would think the man would be paying for Papa John's. He seemed like a man and he'd pay for every motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? And it seemed like he's the type of man that would want to drive. He always seemed like he want to shovel her around, open the door for her, all that shit. I don't know if it was just for the looks of it, and then behind the scenes they're totally opposite. But from what we see, he seemed like he always want to drive. He always want to, he don't want her to do anything. They said when her leg got broke, girl, he had her big ass on his big back, okay, and was hopping around, moping around because he didn't want her to have to be in no pain and nothing like that. So I believe, usually he drive, but this time she knew what the fuck she was about to do, right? Yeah. I don't know how she ain't think this shit out. She ain't smart. But she said, I want to drive, motherfucker. Give me the keys. I'm driving this time. I want to drive. And he ain't gonna argue with her too much. So he was like, all right, all right. So they driving, honey, and I believe she clocked his ass. She ain't tell that part of the story. She did something. They said he had brutal trauma in the head. They said it was so hard and so forceful. It started from the back of his head and it ended up in the front of his skull. I said, damn, what the hell? Is she really a man? I don't know, girl. I was like, take that wig off, girl. Let me see. You really a man? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, because everybody said that it couldn't be no woman, did it? Maybe she ain't no motherfucking woman. She don't got no kids. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? She a woman. I don't know, but I believe she a woman. Okay, so honey, I don't know what to make of it, but we got to figure it out. So when she got to that gas station, she was waiting. They ain't come. The police picked his ass up, took him to the hospital. They in a hospital. They said she was waiting in there with him. And I guess she waited to him to die officially before she called the parents because they said it took a day. They ain't hear nothing, Then she called him, but why she take so long to call? I don't know. I guess she was thinking everything through. They said during that wait, honey, she went in his bank accounts emptying all that shit out. Okay. Man, robbing his ass. They said she got the phones and everything. And they said once the family showed up at the hospital, she bounced out. She said, on my soul, she don't want to see y'all. Now, why don't she want to see y'all? I tell you what, if that was my man and I was with him for 3 years, we would have been already married. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? He got kids. I would have saw them kids as my kids. I'm the stepmommy of them motherfucker. But I guess she didn't feel that way. And you would think she feel that way. You would think they've been married out of 3 years. 3 years. It don't take all that to get married. Hell, if y'all love each other, y'all posting every motherfucking day on the internet. But honey, it might have been just a look of it because I was looking on her Instagram. I said, where's the rage? Where's the anger? She ain't cussing nobody out. Where does anger just come from out of the blue? That's why a lot of people suspect it was another person in the damn vehicle. But I say if it's another person in the vehicle, how they ass get in the vehicle? Did they sneak in when it was at Papa John's? Hell, what the hell? And we should see video cameras if another man snuck in during that time at the parking lot of Papa John's, honey. I don't know. And shit, I don't know. Do you think another man got in the car while they was at Papa John's? You know what I'm saying? She opened the door for that motherfucker. She was like, okay, I'm going to drive. And then that's how we're going to set it up. And then he came from the back. He clocked his ass in the back. Whew. And then, he went in his pockets. Because if you in the back seat, maybe he went in them pockets. empty them pockets and shit and said, get the fuck on out, nigga. You know what I mean? Then he got out, he fumbled, and then fell. And then that's why she had to drive off, because she had to take her other nigga somewhere to drop his ass off. You know what I'm saying? She had to hurry up and drop him off somewhere, somewhere safe. I don't know, honey. I don't know. It's a lot going on. But I got a video clip. I want to play this video clip. Make sure y'all like this video. Have y'all been liking the video? Have y'all liked this video? Let me see. Okay. We need to get more likes, y'all. The likes is horrible. We only got 42 likes. We need to try to figure out justice for him. Get the likes up, y'all. So I came up and I saw this video. So this the auntie talking. Let's look at it.
You transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital. My sister and T2 share a bank account. The account is on 0, and it shows the money was transferred to his single account by himself. You got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank account.
To have a son or a daughter, teach them don't trust no motherfucking body. You feel me? And that's respectful.
Yeah, we ain't worried about no worldly possessions. We screaming justice over here. We want justice over here. It ain't about the money. He got $1 million wardrobe. He got a son. You think we give a darn about the clothes? We would rather have my nephew killed.
All right, let me fast forward it.
Following a live shared by his Aunt Natasha on his father's side. According to Natasha, the argument between Tyrone and Lulu began at the cabin where the couple had been staying. After that argument, the two checked out of the cabin and checked into a hotel. Hotel surveillance footage reportedly shows Tyrone walking, standing, and checking in normally, appearing fine and unharmed at that time. After checking into the hotel, the couple left together and drove to a Papa John's, which is less than 10 minutes from the bridge area where Tyrone was later found. In our hypothesis, Lulu, whose real name is Kiara, may have still been upset with Tyrone for whatever reason. In an attempt to calm and smooth the situation and de-escalate the tension, Tyrone went and got them some food. However, during the car ride, the atmosphere between them may have remained tense, with unresolved emotions and continued arguing. Surveillance footage from the Papa John's shows Tyrone ordering pizza and wings, again appearing well and not in distress. He is seen leaving the restaurant normally with the food, and everything was fine. No injuries, no nothing.
I also know y'all left that cabin and y'all went and got a room because y'all checked out the cabin. Y'all got a room. Then you said that you left the room and you went to Papa John's Pizza. Guess what?
We been there too.
The detective said you been to Papa John's Pizza. So he went to the hotel to check in on camera. He went to the Papa John's Pizza place on camera. And guess what? Everything was working fine. Everything was working by God Almighty power. All bones, all limbs, nothing fractured in his head. And guess what? Papa John's and the bridge less than 10 minutes apart. So that means, girl, that demon rose up in you as soon as that man got back in the car. You started at the cabin, and after y'all got food, you still on that. You still on that. So between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen.
According to Aunt Natasha, a homeless individual who was underneath the bridge later stated that he saw Tyrone stumbling and falling out of the vehicle in that area. The pizza box and wings were found on the ground near him.
It was a homeless man under a bridge. Under that same bridge, they found my nephew body at. Let me tell you, say it again, brother. The pizza on the ground done flew out the box. The chicken wings has flew out the...
Oh, hell no. Hell no. That's some good ass pizza and them damn wings. Fresh. And you know they big ass like to eat. All of them. Okay? He done gave her Chipotle as a gift. You know she likes to eat. Ain't no way big ass Lulu is gonna bypass some fried chicken and some pizza. This gotta be serious. Lulu, what is the deal, girl? Okay. Man, she said fuck them pizza. Fuck them wings. Okay. I don't know what her issue is, but she need to come out and tell it.
Box. And I'm gonna tell you, like the homeless man said, by the time he looked over, he barely saw a stagger and he collapsed. So, okay, I'm gonna run it back. Under that bridge, something happened.
A dispatcher report posted on the Citizen app states that a passing driver saw Tyrone lying in the roadway and reported that a sedan had struck him. The caller reportedly used his own vehicle to block traffic in order to protect Tyrone from being hit by oncoming cars while law enforcement was responding.
Next thing I know, I got a dispatch call saying pedestrian versus sedan. Said a bystander of a vehicle, a passenger saw pedestrian get hit by a vehicle. They said the caller got out because he was in the middle of the road and caller is blocking pedestrian with their vehicle. Now, why would they be in her Infiniti truck? And guess what?
She don't drive.
She don't drive. Her ankle broke.
She ride
And
a
guess what,
bicycle.
Miss Lou?
Now that gotta be a lie because she do drive. How's she not driving? See, that right there, that's a contradiction. Because she drove when his ass got out the car. So if that's the case, then who was driving? Who drove from Papa John's? If she don't drive, his ass got out from the passenger side. So who was in the driver's side? Let's go.
Ain't Lou. Her name Kiara. Miss Lou is a girlfriend to T2. She's not his wife. And I know it's so much mixed up communication on this situation. But it's okay. I'm going to tell you this. The investigators are doing their job heavy. It's wide open. They're going full force because this family ain't letting up. So we're going to let them do their job. We don't know what happened. We know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we're going to have patience and wait. Yes, everything is moving by God's power. And it's going to be released by in the name of Jesus. We speak that.
Karen said that Lulu knocked him out with the car steering wheel lock. That's what Karen said. Karen said that Lulu locked his ass out with the steering wheel drop. Is that possible?
For justice.
When Tyrone was discovered, he did not have his wallet, or his phones, or firearm on him. Those items were later confirmed to still be inside Lulu's vehicle. They have questioned why she was driving at all, saying she had a medical boot on her foot and was not supposed to be behind the wheel.
I tell you what, I think he was trying to break up with her. Oftentimes in these relationships, when you break up with these people, they want to kill you. Somebody just told me about what happened down the street, girl. Not down the street of my house, but their house. They said this woman, she broke up with her boyfriend. And the boyfriend put out that pow and blowed her ass out in the head right when she said she wanted to break up with her. The daddy was crying, saying, I wish she would have told me. I would not had her go and break up with him at his house. So if y'all gonna break up with somebody, do it over the phone. I've never broke up with somebody in person. I prefer to do it over the phone, and I prefer to do it when I'm in a different city. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
That detail, like many others, still remains a mystery.
We finna take a...
Yes, Peanut. I need you on all my channels. Peanut, I'm going to need you to start hitting that link. I need to talk to y'all because I love engaging with y'all.
A car ride. Y'all finna take a road trip. Luke finna go on her first road trip after surgery. How you feel about your first car ride, babe? Your first road trip? You ready?
I got my pillow.
Look good, man. She up and it's stuck. She up and it's stuck. She up and it's stuck. Woo! One leg up, one leg up. Look at you. Look who that bounce back like that though. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, we might have to use that position with the cast on. You should never show me that.
You be like, yeah, why you
Lift that shit up. I'll be like, lift that shit up. Why you?
You see that? She wasn't showing your ass that. She was showing them niggas that's looking. She know all those men that's looking at her. Yeah, they still want her, even though she got a man. You think these other black men give a care about other black men with a woman? They don't care about that. Ain't no respect in these streets. Hell. You see, she did that for the man, for the camera. She ain't do that shit for him. He ain't even know she could do all that. You know, she's probably getting bust down, getting cracked, doggy style, all that shit. You know she be putting on so she can get some extra care and attention from his ass. But once he found out that she's a whore, honey, he was over that and he wanted to break up with her. That's what I believe. he broke up with her. And he was mad about it. And you know, when these people, when they cheat on you and you want to break up, they gonna want to kill you. They don't give a hell. They don't care. They in a wrong. They like, how could you break up with me? You said you love me no matter what. And they see they see if they cheat on you, that's a mistake. You should get over that, bae. The love you have of me should be so strong. You should get over that, bae. Okay? So that's what I think happened. I think that she snapped once once he told her he didn't want to be with her no more. That's what I think. But go. Get these likes up, y'all. Come on, we need to find out what happened to Tyrone. Everybody in the chat, hashtag justice for Tyrone. Justice for Tyrone, y'all. Lulu, bring your ass out here, girl. Lulu, I hope your ass listening. You need to call in. Tell us what happened to you. What happened to him? Fuck you. What happened, Lulu? Kiara? Okay. The family said that ain't no damn Lulu. They said Lulu is a damn character for the internet. They said Kiara, that's her name. What's her last name? We need to find out. Does she got any priors? Does she suffer from mental illness? Let's look it up.
Clear with the boot, just two, with the boot, just two. We on the ice slide. Queen not feeling too well. So she feel nauseous. I'm so sorry, babe. You want to try to pull over the door?
Some believe Tyrone may have been struck or injured inside the vehicle, causing him to stumble when exiting. Others believe that as the car was moving, he may have lost balance or fallen, despite Lulu later alleging she was only traveling around 25 miles per hour. However, based on the injuries and the fact that Tyrone was unconscious in the roadway, our hypothesis is that he was likely hit in the head with a significant amount of force inside the vehicle, causing him to fall out while holding the food. That impact may have rendered him unconscious, leaving him vulnerable in the roadway, where he was then run over by another vehicle, causing additional injuries. To be clear, this is just a guess, not a confirmed fact. Tyrone was found on Southwest Archer Road in Gainesville, Florida, in the area near the underpass. That road has been mentioned by many locals as being very dangerous. They say homeless people often walk in the middle of the street. But according to Tyrone's aunt, there's an even more troubling detail. She claims that Lulu allegedly drained Tyrone's shared bank account the same day he died. This was
Ooh, hold on. Did y'all see this? Look. Look, she dressed like a single woman. She didn't respect Tyrone. Hell no. Any woman out here dressing like that and you got a man or a husband, she didn't respect his ass. She doing all this for other men so they can look, girl. I bet around him, she was probably keeping the kitty cat to herself. She probably wasn't trying to give it out to his ass like that. Every time she got on that internet, on that camera, she all giggly and shit and all performative and she doing doggy style, got the titties out and everything. It ain't for him. It's for them other men. She got a whole crew of men that get off with having sex with another man's girl. And that's what she was doing. I guess he didn't even see that shit. He ain't see it. I clocked that T.
Shared bank account the same day he died.
No, they were not married. The family said they were not married. That's the girlfriend. They was together for 3 years. You would think, Tyrone, you loved her so much, you would think that they would be in a marriage already. 3 years, I would think within a year or two, we fiancés at this point. What we doing? What are we doing?
This was an account he shared with his sister. This raises serious questions, because when your significant other is critically injured or has just passed away, money typically wouldn't be the first thing on your mind.
Why did you transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital? My sister and T2 share a bank account. The account is on 0, and it shows the money was transferred to his single account by himself. You got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank accounts. If you ain't money hungry and desperate and you got all access to everything he got, we ain't worried about no worldly possessions. We screaming justice over here. We want justice over here. It ain't about the money. He got $1 million wardrobe. He got a son. You think we give a darn about a...
Uh-oh, Sean, be in the building. Sean, you know I want to hear what you got to say, Sean. But Sean, it says device is not connected. Sean, can you disconnect and come back up here, Sean? Oh my God, I want to hear what Sean got to say about this. And Dom is on her way. Come on, y'all. Keep on commenting. We want to read all y'all comments. Make sure y'all like this video. We need to keep on talking about this, y'all. And call in. I need to hear from all of y'all. What y'all think about this? Okay, I don't give a damn if you gonna come up here and repeat what we said. You might say it in a different way that can touch another person. You don't understand. Your voice and my voice, we got different voices. We can say the same thing, but it's gonna resonate with somebody else differently, okay? So don't ever feel like, well, I don't want to, because I agree with you. You saying the same shit. It don't matter. Come up here and say it again in your way, okay? Because it's so many women out here that is doing this to this men. Y'all got sons. Y'all need to be aware. Y'all sons need to know what's going on out here in these streets, okay? These women will kill y'all. I know we talk about these men, but these women are just as vicious, honey. All right. Sean, talk to me. What's going on, Sean? Sean? Sean. All right, Sean got up here, but I don't think that thing working because I showed on here, Sean. Sean.
Clothes. We would rather have my nephew here. We would rather have my nephew with breath in his body. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you real quick. I said he should have dusty rolled in the car, fired on the shut him out, took the domestic violence charge, and then just bonded out. But he not that guy.
His aunt also made it very clear that Tyrone was not a woman abuser. She said he had never hit a woman, and that behavior was completely out of character for him.
Ooh, honey. Sean, I keep on saying, Sean, I got you up here, but it ain't working. I'm gonna take y'all down. But you know what? Do y'all think that she been beating on him? Do y'all think that Lulu was whooping his ass, was whooping on him? Press 1 if you think Lulu was been abusive. You mean to tell me this the only time she was hitting on him? You mean to tell me this the only time she was hitting on him? I think she been hitting his ass. And he was just taking it. He didn't want to hit her ass back because he's the man. And that's why the auntie said if she would have told his ass to take the fucking charge, at least his ass would have still been here. Okay, I hear you, Sean. Sean, talk to me about this. What's going on?
Okay, so hey y'all, hey Gigi.
Hey, girl.
So, hey boo, I've been looking for you.
I'm always here. And I go live every day, y'all. Every day.
Okay.
I'm always here for y'all. Come on.
Okay, so this is what I think happened, and I'm gonna pull over so that I can concentrate on my thoughts and not these streets. What I believe happened, and of course, this is strictly speculation coupled with what we do know thus far. And I don't normally deal with speculation, but we throwing some stuff up in the air and having a conversation, right? So what I believe happened was the argument started at the cabin. She didn't like it. It was beneath her standards. She wanted to go to a hotel. That's what she wanted in the beginning. He thought he was doing something cute and special and different. And so he tried it. It didn't work. She wasn't giving up no So he said, all right, boo, we gonna go get a room. Okay, fine. So they go get the room. Well, now I'm hungry. Okay, all right, boo, let's go get something to eat. But she still got a little tootie though. You know, she still got an attitude. So they go get something to eat, but she still got an attitude because I believe, like you've been saying, he ain't really her cup of tea in the first place, right? Even though he's spending his last dime on her, that ain't good enough for her, right? Because he ain't coming with no Chanel and baguettes and stuff. So anyway, so they go get the food And now he's looking at her like, what? She like, let me drive. I want to drive. Because let me tell y'all, having a boot on your foot does not stop you from driving.
Thank you.
Okay? Especially if you are in a low level of pain at that point. And that boot, she could knock that boot up against the curb. The way she was moving around with it, she could walk on it. That's because she had a hard shell on the inside and the soft cover on the outside. Okay? So she could walk on that. Once you can put pressure on your foot, that level of pain is very low. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was maybe a 2. And that was only if she like hit it on something. And then, you know, that jolt of pain go through there. So anyway, she probably said to him, let me drive. Because you're getting on my nerves. Because remember, it's her truck. Right?
Ooh, say that, girl. I forgot about that. Say that. It's her truck. Her truck.
It's her truck. It's her truck. Let me drive. Well, why you want to drive, boo? I thought it don't matter what you thought. Let me drive. It's my truck. I can drive. See, she giving him major attitude. So he like, fine, fuck it. Damn, here. So she driving. They're arguing. She pick up that bottle of Henny because remember, the auntie said he had severe damage from the front and the back. So first she hit him upward, which hit the front of his head, and then when he fell forward, she said bang and hit him in the back of his head. And while he slumped over, she pulled over, opened the door, and pushed his ass out, busted Huey, and went on about her way. What she didn't know was that there was a homeless person under that underpass watching her whole shit.
Yeah.
She goes, and then she wants to concoct this story about her being up at the gas station. Let me tell you something. It takes at least, and this is if the fire department with paramedics are at the corner of the location of the incident. It takes them at least 4 minutes to get into their gear, get into the trucks, and get to where they're going. And that's if you're right up the street. Okay? From what I understand, this out in the boondocks somewhere, right? So the fire department at least had to get there. There's no way in hell. She went 5 minutes up the street to the gas station, and then she already sees the emergency vehicles passing her. That's a lie. She was already gone. I dare say she was at the hotel. I dare say she was at least on her way. She was on her way. And then she thought, oh shit, I can't just let him, I can't just like not be there. So she goes to the hospital and sits there. The doctors are saying, well, you're not his wife. We can't tell you anything per the HIPAA laws. But while she's sitting there, she emptying his bank account. See, that whole bank account situation, that right there lends credence to the fact that this is foul play on her part. And then to second that, why don't you immediately call his mama, who you're in communication with? Why don't you do that if you haven't done anything wrong? See, innocence don't call for silence. Innocence don't call for, disappearance. Only guilty people do that. Only guilty people do that.
You right.
And so that's what I believe happened.
Ooh, I believe too. I believe that too, honey. Tell me this, and we just speculating, Sean. Why did she do it? Why?
Because he wasn't her cup of tea. He didn't fit. Listen, let me tell y'all something. There are some women who don't want nothing more than an ugly dude because they want to be the beauty in the picture.
Right.
That's material. That's material stuff, right? That's surface. That's shallow, right? But then there are some women who have lived long enough and have had the pretty boys, the proper boys, the normal average boys, and then they done had some not so attractive dudes. but those dudes treated them like gold. And then we've had some women who don't mess with nothing but pretty dudes. They got to fit the, they got to stand next to her. Well, she noticed that he was one of those that was average or below, but he had a heart of gold and would spend his last on her. So she needed some work done. She needed some work done in order to get the kind of dude that she wanted, because she realized her average ass wasn't going to pull the kind of dude that she wanted. She had to do some work, so she made him pay for it.
Right.
She getting her teeth done. She got her body done, paying thousands of dollars for wigs and hair and all of that, makeup and stuff. And then she put herself on display on social media. And she's been getting traction because, like you said, she fluffy. And with all that Maybelline, all them girls all over her face, Maybelline, Revlon, L'Oreal, you understand, all them females made her look like drop dead gorgeous, even though she's not. The makeup makes her look that way, that superficial stuff. So she put herself on advertisement, and she been getting some callers. But them callers was like, man, I'm not messing with you and you got that dude. So she said, oh, okay. Well, I gotta. And in her mind, she thought she put up the perfect plan. People don't understand there's no perfect murder. There's no perfect murder. But that's what she thought she did.
Some people will say, Sean, you know what, Sean? If you don't want them, that's fine. Just leave them alone. You don't gotta kill them, Sean. She didn't have to kill him.
No, she didn't. She didn't have to. But we're talking about somebody who's not thinking logically anyway. Because logically, she would have told him, you know what? I'm really not feeling you the way you're feeling me. And I don't want to take advantage of your kindness. So let's just agree to be friends. We cool. You can call me. We can hang out. But no, she played the whole charade. Because she's a taker. That's what some people are. They're takers.
They said, do you think that she won insurance money?
Well, unless her name is the beneficiary, she ain't getting a dime. He's not married. I don't know if he has children or not.
He does.
But if he has,
he got 2 kids.
Then him not being married, depending on how old they are, it will either be stipulated that it goes to his mother to be given to them at a certain age or at her discretion, or it goes to their mothers to be given to them at the mother's discretion, or it's stipulated at an age range in the decree.
But what can't you get a insurance policy, a life insurance policy on people? That's not
you can, but he would have had to sign it. It's got his name on it.
Yeah,
see the movies. Just don't know. Yeah, the movies make it seem like people can secretly get life insurance on somebody and they not know about it. A signature, like if I get a life insurance policy on you, Gigi, your name has to be on there. Even if somebody,
it though, right?
Exactly. Even if it's forged, your signature per se has to be on there, acknowledging that you know and understand that a life insurance policy has been made in your name. You see what I'm saying? And that may have happened, but because he's not here, we don't know.
Right. Now, Sean, I'm going to be honest with you, Sean. I hear your theory. Oh, we got Dime here too. Good, both of y'all. But Sean, I had a different theory, Sean. Sean, let me tell you my theory, what I thought. I feel like she was cheating on him this whole time, Sean. And he found out at the camp thing when she was complaining about going to the hotel. And when he found out, I think that hurted him, and he was like, "I can't do this no more. I want this to be over." I'm gonna take care of you while you here, but after this, I'm done. I'm tired of this going back and forth. I can't do it no more because I gave my all to you, Sean, right here. I was being creative. I did so much, and you still ungrateful. And you still fucking with different niggas. And I feel like she is so controlling and obsessive. She wasn't gonna have that. That hurt her. Do you know sometimes when you tell a person you want to break up with them, I don't know why they do this, but they want to kill you. They actually will take you out for you to say those words.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my theory, Sean. What do you think about that?
I agree with that possibility as well. Absolutely. That is very, very possible. Absolutely. Yep. That's probably the crux of the argument. That's probably the foundation of the argument. I heard one of the times that you presented this story that he may have seen something on her phone. I agree with that. He may have. And like, yo, what is this? You mean to tell me after everything that I do for you, you don't need for nothing? You don't have to ask for nothing. You driving that truck because of me. You can't afford that truck. You think you just gonna cheat on me? You know I can have any woman that I want the way I treat you. They see the way I treat you. I'm not dealing with this. I ain't got to deal with this. Yeah, that's what that argument could have been. Absolutely.
So, Dom, tell us your thoughts. What's going on? I know Dom, she's been on this case. Dom, you wanted me to do this before I even got on this. So I know you know some intel. Talk to us.
Yes. Hi everyone. And Sean, one thing I gotta say, you on point about her taking him, using him for his money to get all her surgeries and get on that Instagram and start expressing herself the way she want to get her another person. That I definitely believe.
All right now.
I definitely believe that because all she do is post herself before she got with him, and then when they got together, she decided, okay, I'm just gonna flex on all the women. Look what I got. Look what he's doing for me. It's always all this or a surprise or look what he's doing for me. Oh, thank you, babe. It was never her showing her giving to him. You never see that. Only time we saw her giving was for the Christmas when she got him the gun. Other than that, we haven't seen nothing but him.
Oh, isn't that creepy, Dom? She gave him a weapon.
And Sean was right about her getting her body done and then going over to that social media like that. And it upped her score to get what she really wants.
This is the girl. Some people are asking, where is she? This is her.
She needs to be put in jail. I know that much.
Yeah.
And then cleaning out his account. That was ridiculous. That wasn't a smart move.
Yeah, that was very thirsty and that was very desperate of her.
Yeah. Yeah. It was dumb.
Why was she so desperate and thirsty, Sean?
Can you guys hear me?
Because
Yeah, I can hear you, Dom.
Yeah.
Can't hear nobody.
Because she wanted to have the bag to match the look. Barbie ain't broke. Barbie is not broke. Barbie got money too. Remember? Barbie got money along with her having the looks. You see what I'm saying? And these girls that's getting these bodies done, when it first started, the women that was getting it done, they had the bag as well. And then when COVID hit and all this money started flowing, then they started getting this COVID bodies. That's what I call them. I call them COVID bodies because that's where the money came from. But they didn't have nothing to back it up. Because then you grab the dude that fits the picture of all that body that you got done, but you ain't got no money. You looking like, like top tier, but you living in the project, so to speak. So yeah, she wanted to get that money. She had to get the bag to match the body. And all she was going to do was wind up tricking on somebody else because see, what goes around comes around. And that's what she was going to have to do because that's just how the universe is set up. she was gonna wind up. It wasn't her plan, but that's the way that the universe is set up. She was gonna take his money just to turn around and wind up, playing herself with another dude. She ain't even see it coming because she's stupid. Because if she wasn't stupid, she wouldn't have did this. He would have given her the world. He would have given her the world. His head was so far up her behind, she could have played him and he not even known about it. And I'm not saying that he was, stupid or anything. He wasn't a dun-dun-dun. He just loved her. Loved her to the point he was willing to give her anything she wanted. And had she played her cards right, had she been a real player about it,
Right.
she could have had her cake and ate it too. But she was stupid. She didn't know how to do that. That's why she had to buy what she wanted.
Too much like right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She had her Jesus chain on too.
Yeah, okay,
Well, she better get to praying to Jesus because this is not about to go well for her.
not at all. Not at all. It's about to go all bad. And that family ain't playing with her. That family ain't playing with her. She better keep hiding. She better dig her a hole.
God, how can you hide when the love of your life, somebody that treated you like royalty, you in hiding. You not with the family. You not at the house with them. You're guilty.
Exactly.
Ain't no way.
And see, that's the thing. How does he end up with no wallet, no identification, no nothing? Girl, you robbing the man's pockets?
Yes.
While he's potentially unaliving right there in front of your face, you're running his pockets?
Left him with pizza and chicken.
Oh my God.
Left him with pizza and chicken. She a cold one.
Ooh, Karma gonna have fun with that ass. Yes, she is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she was never at no gas station. I think she took her butt right over there to that room and sat there and thought about it and was like, you know what? Let me get over here to this hospital. And sat there for 24 hours without contact. How do you not sit and say, let me call his mom and tell him he in the hospital?
Exactly.
Girl,
exactly.
How to get away with murder is not on your agenda at all.
At all. When the hospital told you, sorry, ma'am, you're not the next of kin. We can't tell you anything.
Should have been on it.
She was right. Smarts was supposed to pop in like, oh shit, let me call his mama.
No, she was in there waiting for them to say he was gone, so she can get her story together.
Crazy.
That's what she was doing. She was sitting there waiting. Like, as soon as they say he's passed, I'm gonna start my story. But they end up probably asking her for the number because they don't have it. He's John Doe, so you had to give the mama number. So then you decided you wanted to get up and leave before they get there. Talk about you got to go and pack, and you done already packed. Girl, please.
Yep.
He helped
People
you pack.
People better start realizing that there are cameras everywhere.
2026 is not playing with no criminals
at all. There is somebody somewhere. I don't give a damn what you think. There is somebody somewhere. Let me tell y'all, my front window, my curtains are pulled to the side because I have big plants in the window. And they're bullies. I don't know if y'all know about plants, but there are some plants that could be real bullies, right? And so they fight for the sunlight from each other. So I have to give them all that window. Well, the way that I have them strategically placed, I can see out of my window, but you can't see in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can look out my window and see the traffic, see the people walking their dogs and all of that kind of stuff, see the mailman coming, but they don't see me.
And I know that lady is so disappointed after she went and praised him about what he was doing for her, to find out that lady unalived him. I know she was like,
Oh
what the?
man! And then I love you too. That was so fake.
Yes, it was. And
Oh
he
my
always said,
God.
if you look on his post, he's always saying, I love you to her. She's not saying nothing.
Oh my God, that was so.
They did a dance. He was jumping up and down on, I don't know if he was on the bed or on a couch. He was jumping up and down on it with his drink. And she turned around to kiss him, but she didn't kiss him. And he leaned back and was looking like, really? But he was so drunk, he just ignored it, like, okay, whatever. Girl, you fake.
Yes. And did y'all see the picture where she had her hands around his neck, but her hands is balled up? So really his head is in the fold of her arms, but her hands are not touching him.
Mm-hmm.
Her hand is balled up. It's like they're laying back on the bed, and his head is in the fold of her arm, and she's looking down at him. But you know how you hold your man's face or you hold your man's head? She's not doing that. Her fingers are not touching him. Her fingers are balled up.
Wow.
That means she doesn't want to touch him.
Right.
You ever see people's pictures, and in all the pictures, their body is moving in separate directions? That's not by mistake. That's on purpose.
But she says on one of her posts, one of her videos, it's so annoying. He's so irritating. He's like, you're telling us right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And sometimes body language can be subconscious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because our inner knows how we really feel.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can show a person a picture like, look, girl, you always leaning this way and he always leaning that way. And you genuinely can be like, wow, I never realized that. Yeah, well, your subconscious did.
Yeah, because when you loving on your man, you all over him.
Absolutely.
She don't show none of them signs.
At all. At all.
She don't show none of them signs.
No. She in trouble. She is in a world of trouble.
I wonder where she at.
Her family know where her ass is.
Mm-hmm. She probably went back to her town because she's I think Haitian.
Oh, right. So if she went back there, they're not gonna find her.
Lord.
They'll have to get a Haitian in order to find her in Haiti.
Yep.
Or in any of those villages. They'll have to get.
They gonna get it.
All right now, and they should.
They gonna get it.
And they should.
And that's crazy.
That's
cool. You got a big family. You know they don't play about him. How did you think this was gonna play out, lady? All them stories you told that family.
This is a female version of a narcissist.
Yes.
Yep.
Where'd Gigi go?
I'm right here.
She's doing some detective work. I know that when she quiet, she's doing some
I'm right here. So I want y'all to stay right there. I'm gonna go back here and just play a little bit more.
Lulu is clearly aware of the growing speculation surrounding her online. About 3 days ago, she responded to a TikTok comment that suggested something felt off after watching the events unfold, with the commenter saying it appeared she genuinely loved him, in a response that has since been deleted. Lulu replied, "I do love him with all of my heart. His death was an accident, outside of either one of our control." She has also disabled the comment section on her Instagram, so people are no longer able to share their thoughts there. With so many unanswered questions, opinions remain divided. Do you believe this was truly an accident? Do you think he was struck by a vehicle? Or do you think there's more to the story that hasn't come out yet?
So she said it was an accident. Sean, how could this be an accident? Can you try to figure it out? How could she be an accident? If you was on her side, how would you argue this could be an accident?
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
It's too much. It's too much activity going on afterwards that just it strips it away. It strips away the defense.
Oh,
No, it strips it away. I'm sorry.
okay, Dom, if you was on her side, how would you argue this is an accident? Dom? Lord, Dom can't hear me. All right. So you guys, if you guys were on her side, how would you guys argue that this was an accident? If I was on her side, how can I argue? I would say we was driving and we was arguing and I pressed on the brakes really, really hard and it caused him to hit his head on the back. No, that ain't gonna work. Okay, let me tell you. We were arguing. I hit him on the back of the head. Okay, but I didn't think it was gonna kill him. And then I stopped on the brakes really hard, which when I hit him on top of the head and I stopped at the brakes real hard, his forehead went and hit that dashboard real hard. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it, Sean. And I told his ass to get out my car. And he got out the car, and I just thought he was gonna walk it off and gonna meet me at the gas station like we always do. But Sean, I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. Don't you see that now?
No, because Mrs. So and so, you said you were
Lulu.
only going.
Lulu.
You said. You said you were only going 25 miles an hour. 25 miles an hour, him hitting his head on the dashboard would maybe give him a bruise, not head trauma.
Well, you know what? That's why I thought that he would make it. And you know what? Maybe I was going faster. I don't know. It was so much going on there. So, but the thing about it, Sean, you have to realize I did not mean for him to die. It was just an accident. Don't you believe me?
No. Why didn't you call his mother?
Because I didn't. Okay, what when he got arrested, or I mean, when he got in a hospital, whatever. The reason why I didn't call his mom because I didn't. I've
Y'all
never.
can't hear me, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Dom. We was waiting on you at the door. But Dom, can you hear us? Okay. Dom, go ahead. But the reason why I didn't call the mom was because I've never experienced this before, Sean. I've never lost anybody like this. And I didn't know what to do. So I hesitated. And I
he
know how
what?
y'all gonna look at it, and I didn't want y'all to look at me like that. And but it was an accident. Like I love that man. I still love him.
He wasn't lost. You were at the hospital for 24 hours, Miss So and so. He
Yeah,
wasn't lost.
because I thought he was gonna
Can y'all
make
hear
it.
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yeah.
Dom.
Man, what's going on with this phone?
I don't know.
Yeah, my
Dom, can
phone.
you hear us?
I can hear y'all now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Dom, I was asking if you had to be on her side, how would you make it where it was an accident? What can you
I
be
ain't on
this
her side.
if you were? We're role playing,
I can't
sweetheart.
even see that.
Okay, so you can't even imagine because she says in the
Mm-mm.
chat, look at it. She said this was an accident. So I'm trying to figure out from her side, how could this be an accident?
It's not. There's no excuse. You had too
Mm-mm.
many. You had too many events to where you could have stepped up for him, and you could have stayed there. You could have argued and sat there in the car next to him. Even if he wanted to get out, you could have followed him down the road. Anything like it's none of it's adding up. There's no way for her. No way to put this to be on her side.
Okay, but Dom, I wasn't thinking about that. We was arguing. I was driving. I might have been going faster than 25 miles per hour, right? And I hit him on the back of his head. I ain't think much of it, but I slammed on the brakes, and his when I hit him on the back of his head, automatically his forehead hit that dashboard really, really hard. and I stopped the car, and I was so mad. I wasn't thinking about if I really hurt him or not like that. I was like, get your ass out the car. Get the fuck out. I wasn't even thinking about peace, and you know I love food, girl. So I wasn't thinking much of it, Don. So I
But
drove
what is
off.
your excuses though? What is your excuses for leaving him? What is your excuses for sitting there for 24 hours not making no phone calls? We know you made some phone calls. The detectives will be finding that out through that phone and that cloud. Who were you calling for 24 hours other than his family? No.
Same thing I said.
No.
Okay, but I was scared. I've never had
Not
to
that scared.
deal with losing a boyfriend.
Okay, well.
And then I already knew how y'all was gonna take it. And I could not deal with y'all looking at me like that.
Okay,
I
call
could
him
not
and get
deal
on
with
then.
y'all judging me like that.
Call him and get on
But
then. Please have his family there.
right. We're the detectives. Why didn't you call his mother?
Yeah.
I called his mom.
No.
After
The doctor
24
did.
hours?
The
Yeah,
doctor
because I
called.
wanted to I didn't know if he was gonna be alive. Why would I call y'all and he gonna live and it's not nothing to worry or
Because it's
stress
his
out
family.
about?
It's his family, and you
Because
ain't
that's
married.
his family and he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why.
but if he's gonna make it, why would I call y'all? I didn't know he was gonna die.
Because he's in the hospital. That's why. I
That's
don't care if
it.
he in there with a
Well, I
cold.
was
I'm
trying to look
calling his
out for
mama.
y'all. I'm trying to look out for y'all because I don't want y'all to worry or stress. Because I know y'all just lost somebody in the family. So
And
I'm not trying to add stress to y'all. I was just trying to look out for
all the
y'all.
reason why you need to call me. You know we just had a death in the family, honey.
Okay, but
And
y'all
on top of that, you didn't call. The doctors
The
did.
doctor
You
did.
gave the doctors the number. So like
Exactly.
I said, Miss So and so, why didn't you call? Why
I
did it
didn't call.
you?
I didn't call because you don't understand. Like,
You were
I'm
scared.
grieving. Dom, I'm grieving too. That was my husband.
No, it
That
wasn't.
was
No, it
I'm
my,
married
wasn't.
it off.
No,
yes,
it
it
wasn't.
was.
I'm
No, it
married it off.
wasn't.
Y'all not taking consideration that I'm hurting too. What about me? What about me?
We,
And then I don't know how to tell a mother your son is dead. Like I couldn't even understand. I couldn't even get out my mouth. Like I was shaking, I was crying. I still can't talk. I'm going through a lot of pain with my leg, y'all. And I
then you
gotta
should have.
be careful
Then
with
you
how I
should have.
express
Then you.
out.
Then you should have called the mother so that y'all could shake and cry together.
Period. Let her take over since you can't. You're not strong enough.
Why
That
would
is
I
his.
do
That's
that?
her son. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's what's right. Because
Okay,
that's what's right.
If
okay.
my
And
honey
you
got a
could have
cold and
told
in the
her.
hospital, I'm calling his mama. I don't care.
And you could have told her it was an accident, just like you're telling us.
And stuck around and stayed there and prayed with them and cried with them.
You know
You
what?
left the scene
You know what,
And
y'all?
not emptied his bank account.
and then emptied his bank account.
Okay, I hear what y'all saying, and now that I think about it like that, I agree. I should have called them, but it happened so fast. I didn't know how to take it.
Well, why did you
I
empty his bank account,
love him.
Lulu? Why did you do that?
Okay,
Mhm,
my
Why did
okay,
you do that?
because he
mm.
would have wanted me to do that.
It
He would
wasn't
have
yours.
wanted me to
It
do
was,
that.
but he would have wanted to do it. You heard
No,
what you just
Now
said.
with no
He
kids, he
would
don't
have.
want you to empty his
He
bank account.
nah, not at all. Your
let me
name
tell
wasn't on the account.
Sean,
If that's the
Sean.
case, your name would have been on the account.
Okay, let me tell you something. That man loved me. He loved me more than he loved his own mother. You hear what I'm saying?
That's what
Anything,
you think.
So why you
anything,
leave him then?
anything I wanted, he would have gave it to me. And that he don't care about that money. He would have been gave me that money, but I need that money because I have to live and I got bills and I depend on him and I needed it for my sake.
You needed it to get away.
This is
Get
about
away
him, and
where?
this is about him, and all I'm hearing is I.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't understand, Sean. Our relationship was all about me. I was his world. I made him happy. Nobody else could make him happy but me. And that's
And you
how a
left him for
relationship
dead.
should go. I didn't leave him for dead. When he left out the car, he was still alive.
You left
This
him with pizza
manslaughter,
and chicken.
this manslaughter charge gonna be all about you too.
It sure
No,
is.
when he left out the car, he was still alive. It was an accident. Like
That
I
part I
didn't
still
want
don't
it
understand. How was he still alive? He got the chicken and the pizza. I don't understand. How is that left on the side of the road with him?
because I
What you
guess
did? Throw it
he,
out?
no, I did not throw it out. He had it on his lap, and I was so mad. I didn't care about no wings. I didn't care about no pizza, and it fell out when he got out. And I was like, "Fuck it, fine," and I drove off.
So how
And
did you
you
end
know
up
what
at the
else too?
hospital?
And you know what else too? When I drove off, I think the car it hit him on the head.
Mm,
The
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So when you have the door open, right, and when I pulled off, you know how I hit the door can hit you on your head like that. So that was another hit on his head, and that's when he fell because
That's not what the witness says. That's
he
not what the witness says.
no, but you gotta remember that is a homeless man. Who believes a homeless man? He's drunk, and you know what? Anybody they could have paid that man to say something like that because his family didn't like me because they was jealous of me, first of all, because he would spend so much time with me and doing stuff for me. And they're
They
like,
weren't
why?
jealous of you. They just didn't want him
The
to be a
family,
fool for
the
you.
family weren't there. The
They
family
didn't
was
want
not
you to. They
there.
didn't want him to be a fool for you. Is what it was. They weren't jealous of you because they beautiful too. They just didn't want him to be a fool. Like they said, he extended himself to her.
No, it
We
wasn't
spoke.
over. He did because I made him happy. You know,
We spoke. We spoke to the witness before we even spoke to the family, ma'am.
Facts.
Miss Lulu.
okay, but that's
We
what I'm
spoke to
saying.
the witness
You're
first.
you're
So
telling you're
the
you
family
cannot
was not able. The family was not able to influence the witness in any kind of way. They hadn't even talked to him. They still haven't. They just at this point know about him, but they don't know how to contact him. What influence?
uh,
And so what if he was drunk? Being drunk don't mean you didn't see what you saw. You were
not
angry. Does that
not
mean that you didn't
necessarily.
do what you did?
I didn't kill him. Like when I stopped the car and he hit his head, that's an honest mistake. And a homeless person, you can't take him to the jury. Like he's not credible. He don't even have an address. Are you serious? Like homeless people will say anything. And the homeless person did not say that I killed him. The homeless people didn't say they witnessed me do anything to him. He just said, from what I heard, he got out the car and he wobbled and he fell. And I'm just saying that when he got out the car, he might have been wobbling. And when I drove off, the car door possibly have hit him on the head, and that's what made him fall. But it was a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. Like I didn't do it intentionally to kill him. That's what I want y'all to understand. But I know how it looks. I know y'all not gonna see it that way because you're so hung up on trying to make me the bad person. Hey Shay, how you doing? Can you
Hey,
please
Gigi,
tell
you know
them?
what? A subject we finally can agree on.
Yeah. You know
You
I
see how
love
that
you,
works?
Shay. You know I love you, girl. So what are your thoughts about this? About Tyrone? What's going on with Lulu? Why is she
Gigi,
so quiet?
I just barely heard about this story yesterday, so I'm still doing a little bit of research. But from what I'm hearing, I don't know. I'm like on the fence about it. It's like a 50-50 with me. It's like if you didn't do it, you know who did it. And that's just how I feel about it.
Got it. Well, from Shay, from what I heard was he took her to this cabin for a lover's trip.
Mm-hmm.
They was on video. She was laughing. It seemed like she really, really loved it. When they cut the cameras off, she didn't like it. She was like, I want to go to a hotel. I don't like this. They was arguing about something. So we don't know exactly what they was arguing about, but we do know that she was not happy there. So they booked a hotel After they booked the hotel, they went and got some Papa John's. After the Papa John's, they saw him on camera. He looks fine, talking well, everything. After the Papa John's, about 6 minutes of them driving out, that's where they discovered his body on the ground, unconscious. Two pedestrians found him unconscious there under the, I guess, the freeway bridge or whatever on that area. And they took him to the hospital. He didn't have no wallet on him, nothing on him. So they put him in as a John Doe. The parents found out about it like a day later because the girlfriend reported it to the family later after he was pronounced dead. And then the money in his account was taken out by her, you know. So yeah, it looks funny. So yeah, that's what we know so far from the family told us. All right, so I don't know what happened to Shay, and I don't know what happened to Dime. Okay, okay,
I'm
Dime,
still
you
here.
back? Well, thanks, Sean. Sean is still here, baby. I know that's right.
I'm in the store, but I'm still here. Yeah,
Okay.
there's unfortunately or fortunately because she did it, there's no accidental defense. There just isn't. She did too much. An innocent person just don't move like that. They don't.
They
Mm-mm.
don't.
Mm. And okay, look how she dressed. I don't think a respectful woman that love a man would dress like this. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like she wants attention from other men. What do you think, Sean?
Well, see, that one right there is kind of up in the air because it's a generational thing. And a lot of people think that we're just prudes because we wouldn't dress that way, when in all actuality, we're just operating from a respectful standpoint. But times have changed, Gigi. You got to loosen up a little bit. That's what my
Okay,
daughter told me. And my
I'm too
sons looked
old.
at her like she was stupid. But that's how they are. You
Okay,
know,
go
back
ahead,
when we were
Sean.
growing up, we didn't even wear eyelashes. That was for the people who stood on the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
we didn't wear that kind of stuff.
Girl, we
And
didn't even
now,
wear wigs. We didn't like
exactly,
people with wigs.
Right.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
We talked about them.
hmm
We talked about them.
Dom, speak up. I
We
can't hear
talked.
you.
I said we talked about them.
Oh, yeah, talk up, Dom. You're so low.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I'm in the car. Let me take it off.
Okay. So I'm gonna play a little bit while we wait on Dom to come up here. All right, let's get these likes up, y'all. Hey Shay, what happened? You done left my ass too.
Okay,
No,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
yeah,
hear
but
you
the
now,
sound
Dom.
keeps going out for us. I think
Yeah,
for
I said we didn't even like weeds. I remember my sister. These girls tapped the top of her head, and they said, "What's that?" She told them she had stitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
We didn't play them
Shay,
weeds back in the day.
yeah, or wigs. But Shay,
Yeah,
yeah, they
yeah,
saw wigs as hats. But
yeah.
Shay, what would
yes.
you I don't know, did you hear everything I said?
No, the
Oh
sound went out,
hell
so I had to
no.
drop it down.
Yeah, my sound been going off too. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's better if y'all get on like on a laptop or a desktop, it won't happen. But if you join on your phone, the sound finna go in and out the
Oh
whole time.
yeah, yeah. I'm on
Mm,
my way to work.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'll try to explain one more time real quick, Shay.
Okay, you
So,
know I'm listening.
okay, so shit. Lord have mercy.
Brain
Test
fog.
me. Come on, Jesus. Work on me. All
This will
right,
give me
patience.
brain fog because it's very mind boggling.
Okay.
It
All
is.
right. So they are a couple. They've been a couple for 3 years. They never
Mhm.
married. Every post online, they always coupled up together. Even though she got her breast out and she's very flashy and she gets a lot of attention from these men that follow her. But
Uh-huh.
Sean said, I'm just too old. All right. So let's move fast because I see she disrespects him like that, but I'm just too old. So he took her on his trip to the
Mhm.
cabins
Right.
and she didn't like it. She act like she liked it for the cameras. So that shows you everything they do is for cameras and it's fakery, but we never see the real. So after the camera, she was complaining. She wanted to go to the hotel. He was like, all right, let's go to the hotel. After the hotel, they checked in a hotel. They went to go get some Papa John's. They had some wings and some pizzas.
Uh-huh.
Damn, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So after that, I don't know where they're headed. Maybe they was going to the gas station get the soda or a drink. I'm not sure. But within that 6 minutes, they found the guy unconscious on the ground by himself with no wallet. His wallet was gone. His guns was gone. You know, he
Is
didn't
his
have nothing.
phones too, right?
Huh?
His phones too, right?
Yep, his phones was gone. So they put him in the hospital as a John Doe, you know.
Uh-huh.
So once she got to the hospital, I guess 24 hours, they're trying to see if he was going to make it. But at this time, she never called his family to let them know. So once it was said that he's dead, then that's when she gave the people the number to call his people. But she
Mhm.
left. She didn't stay to greet the family or nothing. And she's been MIA towards the family ever since. And then she wiped out his bank account.
Yeah, I heard
So
that.
yeah, so that's why it's under investigation, and they want to know answers from her. She said that they was in an argument. She stopped. She let that man out, and she went to the gas station. She was waiting for him to come up there, and he never did. And that's when she saw the ambulance, and she just followed them to the hospital. And that's all she's been telling, and that's it. She said it's an accident.
Yep, she lied. That wasn't a goddamn accident. To be honest, I'm like, because I seen her comment on I think it was on Facebook. I seen a screenshot and they said that they posted her comment. She said it wasn't it was out of her and his control and
Yeah,
it was an accident. But if that's the case, then tell the truth. What the freak happened? Why are you holding in what happened if it was an accident? If you innocent and you're not guilty, let us know what happened. Let the world know what happened. Tell his family what happened. And why did you take that man money out his bank account? Why
yeah.
Right.
did you do that?
Knowing it's about to be an investigation, I wouldn't have touched that account.
Exactly. And then they said that it was pizza and wings next to his body. Is that true?
Yeah.
So he just got out the car with the pizza and wings and just left his phones and everything else in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Come on now. That don't even
So
sound.
why was she so silly like that? Why was she so stupid, Shay?
To be honest, Gigi, I don't know. This just speculation. I think he probably got an insurance policy in her name, and she tried to off him, and
Mm.
But that's just my
Do you
thoughts.
think she was just so enraged and she was just I think she was beating on that man and he
I
was
don't
just
think she
taking
loved
it.
him. I think she loved what he did for her.
Yeah, a lot of these girls, they love what these men do for them, but they do not love them at all.
Yeah,
And
because
I
he
feel like
wasn't
he
moving
cheated.
like that. I'm sorry.
I feel like
I
she
think he
cheated
cheated on
on
her. I
him.
don't think it was no insurance. I think he cheated. She cheated, and he found out.
And he was ready he wanted to leave her. And you know how these girls are, Shay. Once these men say, oh, nah, I don't want to be with you no more, they ready to take your ass out of here. They
I
can't
don't
take it.
know. He loved
She
her
didn't
more
want
than
no
she
other
loved
woman to
him. I
get
don't
that
think that's
treatment.
the case.
We're gonna find out. I can't wait.
Mhm. You said she
This one
loved
is definitely
him?
gonna be a shocker.
No, it's that he loved her more than she loved him. So I don't know if that's
So
the
you
case.
don't think that he would break up with her?
Nah, I think he was one of
After
them little
If
cool
he
butt.
got evidence of her cheating, you don't think that he would leave her?
Nah,
Yeah, I do.
from what I
He was
see,
too.
it looked
He was
like he
too
was
fly. He was a
actually in
fly
love
boy.
with her.
Yeah. All right, I'm
He
going to
was a fly
continue to
boy.
play a little bit more.
He ain't gonna put his hand on a woman, but I was thinking every scenario, maybe she didn't do it. And I know one thing for sure. Not only that, let me say this. Let me say to this. She put the account to zero. Yeah. But this is what I want y'all to think about. If all family mourning and all family really going through all kind of anger and emotions, and y'all can hear it in me, and it's real. By my nephew, it's a big deal. By all family members, it's a big deal.
His aunt made it very clear that Lulu is not allowed at Tyrone's funeral and warned that if she believes she's attending, she has another thing coming.
But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with everything in me. This woman got the nerve to think she going to come to his funeral?
Welcome to Lauderdale.
That's the daddy. That's right. You think you gonna come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. I think you need a rain check. Cause when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
Tell her come, she can sit between me and my sister. She can come.
Listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. That ain't what you want. God ain't even gonna allow that. Girl, you ain't got balls like that anyway. So I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. All right, sister? I respect that. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. But guess what? We one voice, we one sound. That's all I want to say. And also, before I pass this phone, sister, what you said? Cuz what you said? If the roles were reversed, my nephew would have been booked under the jailhouse. What nothing you could tell them people? Her family members, her mama, he wouldn't have left her. Say that again. He wouldn't have left her. If the roles was reversed, that nigga would have been in booking before he could have even made a step from the gas station to the hospital. But T2 is not that guy. His heart too good. He loved her too much. And then for you to show your love, if not any other time, now was the time. The lies, the lies, the lies.
Lulu is clearly aware of the growing speculation surrounding her online. About 3 days ago, she responded to a TikTok comment that suggested something felt off after watching the events unfold, with the commenter saying it appeared she genuinely loved him, in a response that has since been deleted. Lulu replied, "I do love him with all of my heart. His death was an accident, outside of either one of our control." She has also disabled the comment section on her Instagram, so people are no longer able to share their thoughts there. With so many unanswered questions, opinions remain divided. Do you believe this was truly an accident? Do you think he was struck by a vehicle? Or do you think there's more to the story that hasn't come out yet? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. 2 comments in particular have stood out as people continue sharing their personal perspectives on this situation. One commenter, who claims to personally know both Tyrone and Lulu through Facebook, described Tyrone as someone who was always showing up and giving, while saying Lulu was someone he went above and beyond for. The commenter expressed deep emotional disturbance over the situation, emphasizing how hard it is to reconcile what they knew of the relationship with how things ended. Another commenter shared a different perspective, stating that they felt Tyrone appeared more emotionally invested in the relationship than
All right, she rubbing his feet. All right.
Lulu. While they acknowledged it as a sad situation overall, their comment reflects how some viewers are interpreting the dynamics they observed from the outside. It's important to note that these are opinions, not facts. Looking at Tyrone's mother, Renee's social media posts shows a woman completely...
So this is his mama. I've never seen his mama. Have y'all saw his mama before?
Facebook to keep tabs.
That's his mama.
Consumed by grief. In multiple posts, she openly expresses heartbreak, repeatedly asking why her son had to leave her. The emotion is raw, unfiltered, and deeply personal. Renee refers to Tyrone as her son's son and superstar, making it clear how close their bond was. In one post, she speaks about losing the last son she gave birth to, saying the pain hits different, and emphasizing that she will always be with him in spirit. She also shared a photo of Tyrone's tattoo of her face, expressing pride and heartbreak at the same time. For many parents, that kind of tribute carries deep emotional meaning, and her words reflect both love and unimaginable loss. She posted all 3 of her sons, who passed away. Despite...
Ooh, what do y'all think about that? All 3 of her sons passed away.
That's devastating. The demon
That
that
is.
she had on her after unaliving that lady's son, you know that you knew all of that information about him. That you had a cold demon on you to take that boy's life like that.
All
Yeah,
right.
nothing can convince me that she didn't already know that her boyfriend had already suffered such losses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss you now.
Mm-hmm.
I miss you
Yeah,
now.
she was straight wicked. She
Yes,
was
she was.
wicked.
That alcohol overtook her, and them demons, and that, like they said, it's a thin line between love and hate. Definitely, when you caught, I really think that he caught something. I think he caught her cheating. She flirt too much and on that Instagram.
Mm. Shay, what are your thoughts about the mom losing all three of her sons?
Yeah, I think it's like they said, it's devastating. I know that lady hurting and especially if this is her last son, then
Mm-hmm.
it's even more hurtful.
Yeah.
If
I,
I don't know if he has
I
more, but
I think it's way more hurtful for the fact that his mom met this girl before, so you meeting the killer of your son, and it's unwarranted. Like it didn't have to be. Like it shouldn't be. This is what y'all call it, unsensible murder, or something that
Mm-hmm.
don't make sense murder.
Yeah.
Y'all
Mhm.
just taking lives.
Did y'all
Yeah.
know they said she had a twin brother?
Yep.
That mother is crushed because, like you just said, Gigi, the mother. We as mothers, we like to think that we have that extra intuition, and we can say, "Son, I don't like her. Don't mess with her. I don't like her. Oh, she's a good girl. Well, ma, she come from a broke family. That don't matter. She's a good girl. You keep her close. And so this mother, I know she's got to be beating herself up because she said, I met her. Her smile was so pretty. I thought this and I thought that. You know. Yeah, she's dying inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lord, I bless him.
Her grief, Renee has also continued posting about her business and day-to-day life. Some people see this as strength and survival, while others interpret it as a mother trying to hold herself together and ongoing. There's no attempt to soften it or hide it. Her posts read like a grieving mother trying to make sense of a loss that has permanently changed her life.
Mom, you look so good. Let me see you again. You look so good. Look at mommy, y'all. Y'all got my old girl messed up. Everybody pull a skirt on about her. Look at Kill. Kill always in the cut. I love you, babe. For sure, for sure. Thank you, babe. Again for everything. For real, for real. Mom, you look so good. Dang, you look so good. Let me help you out. 954, let's run it. Thank you, babe. That's too close. Sure, for sure. That's are we here? Happy birthday to you. Round two.
Happy birthday.
To you.
Right.
It's something you needed and it's something you wanted. Okay then. Business woman.
Businesswoman Renee.
You feel what I'm saying? Y'all better tap into the tax prep.
All right.
Exactly. Okay then. Auntie, what's around the corner, Auntie? Okay then. Ma, you enjoyed yourself? For sure that you know that.
Of course.
We love you. I'm gonna help you with your gifts, all right?
The father has spoken out, sharing how he feels about the situation surrounding his son and giving advice to others.
I want to thank all y'all who've been sharing, I don't care about nothing but what belongs to me. Materials, possessions. My son worked for that. This family raised him right.
Woo! Tell me this, Sean. Why is it always the good man dying? Huh? He got both parents and everything raised right, open the door, pull out the chairs for these women. Why always the good men always end up dying?
Well,
Because they looking
they
for that
say,
bag, girl.
yeah, they say that first of all, we see things through loving eyes because we're such good souls. We tend to think that everybody is. We give people the benefit of the doubt when they don't deserve it. They just don't. We think, well, I wouldn't do that to somebody. They wouldn't do that to me. And then we get hurt. And you think that would teach us a lesson, but all it does is it just puts a layer of scar tissue on us, but we keep it pushing. We made it through it. And before you know it, we done bumped our heads 5, 6, 7 times. And then all of a sudden somebody smiles at us, and because we're so damaged, we're so tired of being hurt, that as soon as somebody smiles at us, before we can smile at them, we think, oh, yes, he loves me. She loves me. You know what I'm saying? And they say all the right stuff. And because we're so traumatized through relationships, that all we want is somebody to love. So as soon as we find somebody who lets us love them, oh, they got to be perfect. They have to be perfect, right? They're letting me love them. They're smiling at me. Even though when I tell them I love them, they don't say it back to me. It's okay. They're just not that kind of person. So good people get taken advantage of all the time. That's why this is not the life. How do they say it? Though us here on earth are not living in paradise. Paradise is the life ever after.
Right.
This isn't it.
Right.
Okay.
So the good ones, God call the good ones home.
All right, Don, what are
Yes, I'm here.
your thoughts about it?
I'm just, I don't understand her logic of why she would even not respond to the family. Like, that part is really bothering me. Like, you say you have so much love for this man and you just left him. Like they said, we leave together, we come together, we leave together. And you just left him like he was nothing, knowing that he got a big family, knowing that people love him. And you had him out there as a John Doe. And you were in the hospital. Even if they didn't let you have access because you're not the wife, you still could have gave them the information for him not to be a John Doe. So it's sad, it's heartbreaking, and I just can't wait for the detectives and everybody to put out the rest and let us know that she's arrested, because that part is not sitting well with me, knowing that she just out here somewhere. We don't know what's going on. She probably got a lawyer and they told her not to talk on social media, but justice definitely needs to be served.
Shay, your thoughts?
My thoughts, Gigi, I'm gonna just keep it real brief. Her ass going to jail, lock her up, and that's just what it is.
And that's what it is.
Okay, on what charge?
Shit could be accessory. She could be the one that unalived him and tried to cover it up. You never know.
Might be
Discarded
manslaughter.
what is it called? Discarding the I don't know how to say it on here because I don't want to get you blocked. But you know what I mean. She could have discarded. He could have been unalived in that front seat, and she could have threw his ass out. Well,
I would love to see the cameras of her sitting in that hospital. How was her reaction sitting there in that waiting room?
Exactly. Is there cameras of her at the gas station like she said she was?
We gotta wait and see. Like, no information yet.
Yeah, we want to know what gas station was it? Was it a Shell's, a BB, PP, a Taco? Which one is it?
And why would
It wasn't one. It wasn't one.
Walking in a rural area in the middle of the road, like that don't sound right to me. Something's not right here.
And you know what else I've noticed too? Is a lot of killers amongst us. And I think it's killers. Y'all don't even know y'all killers, but y'all got an instinct to kill. Because it's a lot of people like this. They are killers, man. I'm going to play a little bit more.
For him to accomplish all the goals that he did, it's more than a son to me. Right now I'm walking in the spirit, called the flesh. My guts on the ground. If it weren't for this right here, if it weren't for this here, y'all, if it weren't for this, I don't know where I'd be right now. I ain't asking for nobody to throw nobody under the bus, and I want to say thank y'all, but I do deserve to know, justice for my son. You feel me? Right now ain't the time, right now ain't the time for, the crooked letter I, cause we was about that. You feel me? Right now, all I ask for, just give me what belongs to me. That's answers to my son. We ain't caring about no possessions. We ain't even worry about no bank accounts, because we gonna handle that. Yeah. If y'all seen the candlelight, y'all want to come out, and share that, Please support, please share. You know, if you see anything positive, we ain't trying to bash nobody. We won't speak on behalf of me and the rest of the foundation. You know, we just want justice. Because at the end of the day, when they give us, you know, whatever they have, you know, that they come to a conclusion with, it ain't gonna heal that wound. I don't wish this on nobody. You know, I done cried. I woke up in the graveyard with my daddy, you know, because I needed answers. I'm asking the Lord, you feel me, to just hold on me. Tyrone, I'm seeing you, but I don't exist right now. There's the spirit in me. That's the only thing to keep me afloat. You feel me? And, you know, for everybody out there to have a son or a daughter, teach them don't trust no motherfucking body. You feel me? And that's respectfully. Because at the end of the day, we never thought this. We embrace people. And I ain't going to put it on my tongue to call no name. But at the end of the day, you see this here?
And they out the door too.
And I can look all out the door.
Yes. They're out there the whole yard, the whole
500 plus. We speak in numbers. I'm just asking y'all to share anything, you know what I'm saying, that's pushing positivity to help me and this foundation over here, this David Strong Village, get closure and answers. That's all I ask for. What more can a father ask for? I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
By any means necessary, we want answers.
And we ain't gonna stop until
We're not gonna stop until we get answers. We was raised a family that prays together, stays together. But we was also raised when you leave with somebody, you come back with who you leave with. She made it back, he didn't. We need to know why. And if you could give us answers, whatever those would be, we would have to take that. But she can't give us answers. Her answers ain't making sense. If you saw something, say something, reach out. Our inboxes are open. I've never accepted as many friend requests as I've done in this last week because anybody who wants answers, I need them. We need to know what happened to him. It ain't gonna bring him back. It's not gonna bring it back. And even if you don't feel comfortable talking to us, Gainesville Police Department will take all calls. Alachua Police Department will take all calls. His family will take all calls, all messages. If you know something, say something.
They pronounced him dead.
They pronounced him dead while my uncle and my grandmother and my auntie sat in that room. That doctor say, if y'all can get him to show us any sign of life, we will go into surgery and stop the test now. He showed nothing. They begged and they prayed and they pleaded. T2, we here. You are not alone. We love you. And we on this live because we here. And he is not alone and we love him. We want justice. We want answers. We need to know. Not knowing is not an option for us anymore. We've always stood together as a family. Anybody who know us, anybody who know this Davis bloodline, know. We didn't just come together when it was somebody's funeral. We don't just come together when it's death. We love on each other all the time. We got him. This is his son. This is his legacy. His son want to know what's going on. His question to us is what happened to my daddy, and we can't answer that.
But we will seek and find.
We will continue to seek answers. We will continue to seek justice. If you know something, say something. We are always open for anybody who know what happened, but we are asking for justice. And we understand that we can't point fingers because we weren't there. We may not know exactly what happened under that bridge or on the way from Papa John's to that bridge, but what we do know is that he left Broward County with you. He was found under that bridge by himself.
No ID.
He didn't have an ID. He didn't have any identifying information. If you know Dro, T2 Tyrone, he keeps 3 phones. 2 guns.
And he ain't worried about a pizza.
A wallet.
Or them pizza wings that was
He didn't have any of that with him.
But he had a pizza.
But he had pizza and wings with him.
Come on now. That
You told me out of your personal mouth that you let him out and he was fine. He never was out fine.
All right, so let's talk about that. Okay, he usually got 2 guns. I'm going to start with you, Dime. You there, Dime? I gotta
I'm here.
check. All right. He got 2 guns with him always. Okay,
Mhm.
why did he take the guns off? Or did he not? How that happen, Dime? How did
He
he get
thinking
out
he's
the
safe.
car without the money, without guns and the wallet? How that happen?
He was in a safe place, so he thought. So he's not gonna have them on him. I think she caught him off guard, and once she hit him, you can't think about a gun when you're passed out or you knocked out.
So my thing is, Dime, was this premeditated?
I don't think so. I just really think that something
I
took
think it
place
was
at that cabin,
I
and then
think it
she
was
just went forward.
premeditated. No, no, no. I know how niggas roll.
I
Okay,
think afterwards. I think
if
after
you,
everything happened, then it started being premeditated. But
if
I think something he found something. I don't know what it is,
if
but
he one of them niggas like the niggas I hang out with, man, they keep that shit on them. They keep that iron on them all the time. I gotta beg them, don't bring it in my house. They keep
yeah,
that
even
shit
the
on
auntie
them
said it. The auntie said
all
she
the
wished he had
time.
a hit
They
her with something.
always gonna keep that iron on them. They don't give a damn if they in and out of Papa John's. They be like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like, nigga, just chill out. They always gonna keep that fire on 'em. So for him not to have a fire on him, I think that she did some shit where she took them fires and she made sure she had them firearms at a certain place so his ass won't react when she attacked.
Oh
I think,
heavens,
and then the wallet. How the hell he don't got the wallet? He just got finished paying for Papa John's.
she
So
took that.
no, no,
She took that
no.
out of his pocket
Okay. How did she take it? Did she
after she
take it?
knocked him out. She took it.
Okay,
She
then
took the phones.
she gonna dig up in them
She
pockets.
dug up in them pockets, took the phones, took
So
the
that
gun.
means to me that's premeditated. You thought about this.
Yeah, that's what I said. After everything took place, then she went into action, but she wasn't
Okay.
thinking straight.
Okay, hold on, Dime. Sean, let me go to you. Was this premeditated?
Absolutely.
Tell me how.
Because you can form a premeditated thought in a second. So it takes you have to know she had to have said, I'm going to run these pockets. That's premeditation. Even if it's after the fact of the so-called accident, it stopped being an accident at some point, even though I don't think it was an accident at all. Just saying, given that much grace, no, I think it was all premeditated. I do. I think it was all premeditated. Even if she said, you know what? I'm about to knock this nigga out and run his pockets. Well,
Ooh,
there it is. That's why it's called manslaughter and not murder.
All
exactly.
right, Sean, I think she did it and she thought this was the perfect area to do it in. Also, how did she get the wallet out the pocket?
Just like, I'm sorry, baby, I don't know your name.
Dime,
But just
dime.
like, Dom, okay, just like she said, okay, right after she knocked him out, she ran his pockets, opened the door, and pushed him out.
Cold
All
blooded.
right. All right. Shay, do you have a different thought than the other two? What is your theory? How did he get out without his firearms, 2 of them, without the wallet? All right, let me unmute Shay. All right, maybe
My
Shay.
bad. I muted myself because I'm multitasking. I'm at work too.
Okay.
I told you earlier. I think she knocked his ass upside his head and she pushed his ass out that car with that pizza and them wings.
Okay, but what about the guns? Guys always
I
have
think all
guns.
his they did say that they were leaving the cabin and they were going to go check into a hotel. So I think that it might have been in his bags or
Oh
whatever.
my gosh, Shay, what
What?
guys do you know that don't carry their firearm with them 24/7?
I mean, but if he with his lady, this woman that
They
he
gonna keep
loves,
that
he
shit
posts
on them
on social
because
media.
they gonna feel like if somebody roll up, they gonna have to protect their lady. They always gonna keep that fire on them.
Yeah, of course, but I don't think it's gonna be on his waist.
I think it's gonna be on his motherfucking way.
I
He
don't
was a
think
different
I
breed
don't
as
think
well.
so.
He
Yeah,
thought he was
he
in a
was a
safe
hood
place.
nigga. I don't think he would just carry it in a holster. I think it could have been, in the back seat, on the floorboard. It could have been anywhere, but I don't think he necessarily had it in, his lap or something. He probably was holding that pizza in the wings. I don't know. I don't know.
Cause they always have it in their on their waist or in their back. They always carry it, no matter what. It don't even look like they
Yeah,
got that shit on. They always got it.
yeah. That's a theory. And like the two women said before, they shit, she could have took it off of him and pushed his ass out the car. Shit, you never know.
Mm. I think that she already planned it, and somehow she I don't know if she was asking to hold it or whatever, but she got it, so she had it in her possession because
Hmm.
she knows she was gonna make the play. I feel like she went in that area because she felt like it was no cameras. I think that she pushed at a certain time. I think everything was planned, organized, and premeditated. I
Hmm.
don't think that she's smart, but I do feel like all of it is premeditated. How you go from pizza and getting pizza and goddamn wings to killing? That
Mm.
don't add up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Food
happened
happened.
fast. It happened at the blink of
And
an
it
eye.
just
It caught
didn't.
him off guard.
And how
He
he
didn't
end
even
up
get a
under the
chance to eat a
bridge?
slice. He didn't
It
get a
caught him off
slice
guard.
done.
It caught him off
Yeah.
guard.
He
I'm
didn't get
still
a
trying to figure
slice.
out how he ended up under that bridge, though. How you
Ooh,
go from the road to
Lord.
under the bridge?
Well, didn't she put him? I mean, once he got out the car, I mean, didn't he go under the bridge? Didn't he? Did they stop under the
No,
bridge?
no.
They said they
Remember,
were on
they
the road.
said he was in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
They
but they
said
found
he
his
was in the
body under
middle of
that
the
bridge.
road. The witness was under the bridge
Oh, okay.
That
So
makes
he
more
was.
sense to
because
me.
it's
Tell
like
me
an
something.
overpass. It's like an overpass, but you can still drive up under it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a bridge because there's driving up above, but there's still a road underneath. You know how oftentimes those 18 wheelers they scrape the top of their trucks trying to go under those underpasses?
Mm-hmm.
But they're still driving underneath. That's where he was. And the witness was up the hill. You know how those underpasses have that cement that you can run up under to get from the rain, or if there's a tornado or whatever, they go in the crease where the bridge meets the cement. That's where the witness was. So when they say under a bridge, what I believe they're saying is an overpass, but it's
Had a
still
whole angle
driving.
there.
So he was in the street. He was in the road up under the overpass.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. So was he on the sidewalk or in the street?
He was in the street because they said that the lady jumped out with her husband and she was a nurse and she blocked his body off so that he wouldn't get hit.
Damn, hold on. Okay, hold on, Sean. Okay. Woo, did y'all realize that? I didn't realize it. Okay, press one if y'all just realized his body was left in the middle of the street where people go, you know? Or did y'all thought he was on a sidewalk? Press 9 if you thought he was on a sidewalk. I'm thinking he ass on a sidewalk. Oh,
No.
so she stopped in the middle of the street. She didn't even pull over to the curve.
Mm-mm. The
And
people said they called the dispatcher and they said that they were blocking the body, in the street. They had their cars
Oh,
blocking so nobody
damn.
can hit him.
She didn't pull over to the motherfucking curve.
No, she opened that door and pushed him out at 25 miles per hour. So she say
Oh
that's
my
then
probably
they
how he
said,
was.
God.
and then they said a homeless man says they seen him get off the car and he fell twice and just fell. So I don't know.
I know it's so many stories. We gonna
Ooh.
find out though. We gonna
In the
find
middle
out.
of the street. In the middle of the street. Ooh, she ruthless for that. Ain't she ruthless for that shit?
Yeah,
She is. It was people
cold
saying that
hearted.
she might have. It was people saying that she might have called her twin brother over there, and he could have did it. It's a lot of. It's a lot of theories going on.
And look at her smiling. She don't even look like she would do that. Look at her.
Hell, Jeffrey Dahmer, they said was a sexy thing. The women loved him. Nobody thought he was gonna be out there killing people.
She don't even look like a killer.
Let's not forget about Ted Bundy because he was a fine thing too.
Uh, uh, uh. My goodness. Ooh, that smile looks sinister now, don't it?
Mm. Yeah, them eyes too. Them eyes look sneaky.
Ah.
Well, Bell did devote this. They never trust a big button to smile. So
Hello?
there you go. There you go.
In the middle of the street. Ooh, well, I wouldn't let my man get out in the middle of the street. I would at least put off on a curb. And then,
Well, that's because you ain't trying to do that to him, though,
yeah,
Gigi.
that's true. And then I'll be like, nigga, give me that pizza. Shit. I'm not about to
Yeah.
let no nigga we just got that piece in the wings. We'll be all right later, babe. Why did you allow him to leave with the piece in the wings? Okay? Who does that? Who just buys some piece in the wings and you thinking, okay, he gonna meet you at the gas station? I'd be like, give me them fucking wings and pieces, nigga. Okay? I'm about to
Look,
have me
even
a
mad at
slice.
you and still trying to feed you. He was
Hell,
too good for her.
I'm gonna get me some wings. Would y'all just like allow them wings and that pizza just to fall? Y'all know I love food.
Yeah,
Would
you
y'all
definitely take her.
I would have took them wings and that pizza.
No, she done committed an act. She ain't hungry.
Oh my goodness. I guess she didn't have pizza and wings on her mind right there.
She was trying to get away, and she emptied out that boy's account. I don't think she out here. I think she got away. Why you empty his account? Because you needed money to get away. It take money to flee.
That's
Oh.
what makes it. That's what makes me think that she planned it.
It takes money
Dom,
to
you would
flee.
never do this to me, would you?
I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare.
I gotta start asking everybody.
Not
Would you
my
kill
bestie.
me? Right. I gotta ask. Would you kill me? I don't know, cause
I wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't think she would do it. She would have fooled me. She would have
I
fooled
said,
me.
Gigi, get on up out of here with that mess. I don't want to hear that. Get on up out of here. Get up in that room, girl, and sit down somewhere.
I'll
Eat
be
this
like, I'm
pizza.
playing. I'm playing.
Eat this pizza
And
and
see,
sit down
y'all,
somewhere.
she thought she was being slick by waiting until she was under that underpass. She thought she was guarded. She thought with the, being under that quote unquote bridge, nobody would see
Woo,
her. And she
right.
didn't know it was somebody sitting right there,
And the
being
crazy
nice and
part is she
quiet.
not understanding. They're going to track that car everywhere it went. So any cameras everywhere are
Happy
going to
New Year.
detect that car. You are in trouble, honey. This is 2026. You are not getting away with this.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
it's
look how
cameras
he
everywhere.
just smiling. He's so full of life. She just snatched the life out of his ass, right?
He in heaven can't believe that this girl did that to him. Like what the?
He didn't even see it coming, did he?
No, no,
Mm-mm-mm.
no.
Mm.
Heartbroken. Heartbroken.
Mm-mm-mm. I tell you. I'll play a little bit more.
We asking y'all to continue to pray for our family. We asking y'all if y'all have answers, give us answers. We have a candlelight January 10th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Oswald Park. We are inviting everybody.
If you in Broward County,
I don't care if you in Broward County, New York, Atlanta, another country. You are invited because this is family. We need answers. We need prayers. We need love. We need community. We ain't asking for nothing. We're not asking for nothing.
Yeah, we not.
We're not asking for money.
Support.
We're not asking for his money. We're not asking for y'all money. We asking for shares. We asking for love. We asking for support.
Ooh, they big, honey. I would have at least got me a GoFundMe. What are y'all thoughts? I start with you, Sean. Your thoughts, they don't want no GoFundMe. I think that's good, but I would have got me one. But go ahead, Sean. All right, Dom.
I'm putting my groceries in the car, y'all. Give me a minute.
Okay, go ahead, Dom.
I'm here. Yeah, I had to check in. I was checking in at work.
All
What
right,
did you
everybody
say?
doing something. I said the family makes sure. They said they don't want no money. They don't want no GoFundMe. I said that's nice. I said I would have asked for a GoFundMe. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh no, I wouldn't have asked for one. They got it covered. They just want justice. I'd rather justice before that GoFundMe. I need
Yeah,
her ass put in jail.
yeah. That just
Remember they
goes to
said they're not
show.
thinking about no money. They said all they want is answers.
Yeah, that just goes to show the family character and how they were. They had morals, values, and stuff like that, and that happened to their own.
Yeah.
Shay, do you get? What are your thoughts about no GoFundMe?
Shit, same as the one that just spoke. I don't know your name, my bad, but the same as her. I mean, if they don't want the money, then they don't need it. They got it covered. I'm sure if
Yeah,
they needed it, they probably would have started one.
yeah. All they wanted was justice. That's all they want. They don't care
Hmm.
about nothing else. They want answers. They want to know why you did it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And when her ass get locked up, and first of all, they need to go ahead and go get that car, and they need to go ahead and get the crime scene detectives and everybody else up out there. We need answers.
Oh,
We
they're
need
gonna
to
do
go
all
do
that. They're doing all that as we
it.
speak. We just gotta wait on it.
Mm-hmm. Because it was her car, but if she fled and ran away, I
They're
don't
gonna
know.
track that. They're gonna ping where her phone was to see if she was around. All of that.
Yeah. Hopefully they smart enough.
And answers. Because listen to me when I tell y'all this. By any means necessary, he's going out with a bang. Because that's how we do things. And if you was on his YouTube channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we put go out with a bang. He going out with a bang. Because that's what we do. We just want justice for Dro. Hashtag justice for T2. Justice for Dro. We want answers.
Hey, before we end this, y'all, I would like to ask all my homies, everybody who was a part of my son, you know what I'm saying, life, to come out and support him, for us, the car clubs, the donks, what he symbolized, we've been doing this for a long time. We ask y'all to come to the candlelight and let's just, excuse me, I'm kind of hoarse, but to come out and help us push this movement, you know what I'm saying, but we can, put some respect on my son, because they left him on the side of the road, you feel me? But like the family said, I think they spoke for all of us.
Yeah. Leon County, we appreciate it.
Leon County, we see you.
1, 2, 3. Justice for Dro! Yes, justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! That's all we ask.
David Strong.
David Strong.
Thank y'all.
Let's take a moment to talk about the kind of man he was. He was different, grateful for life, grateful for the people around him, and never took anything for granted. He made sure his people were taken care of, whether that meant showing up, providing, or simply being there when it mattered most. He carried responsibility with pride and moved with intention, always putting those he loved before himself.
And that's the way I can pay you back. But my plan is to show
All
you that
right. Can't play that Tupac. Okay.
I'm back, Gigi.
All right. Well, y'all, we're running out of time. I just want to say thank you, Shay. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Sean. Any last words, comments?
I just
Justice.
wanted I just wanted to answer your question about why I think they didn't ask for any donations or anything. Number one, these GoFundMe pages have become a joke. People are preying on people's demise and on people's grief, and people making money off of it, and they probably just didn't want to deal with that. They
Yep.
wasn't going to have anybody take
Yep.
advantage under their loved one's name, and I applaud them for that. And number two, they got their stuff together. They like, look, it's enough of us. We could pull it together and make it happen. They gonna make something shake for their own loved one, and I applaud them and respect them for that. And I just say rest in peace, Tyrone,
Yep.
and justice for Tyrone Davis.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Dom, last words.
Justice for Tyrone. Justice for his family. Definitely justice for his kids. I can't wait for all the information to come out so we can put all the pieces together. And I'm just praying for the family and their hearts to heal. I know it's not going to heal, but I'm praying for the family.
All right. Shay, any last words?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to let you know I'll be tuning in to your lives about this because this is a very interesting case. And I'm intrigued by you. I don't listen to that other stuff you be having going on, but you'll be seeing me.
I know, but I appreciate you.
But
I really
justice
do.
for
Love your
Stepdaddy Joe, man. Justice for
yeah.
him.
Justice. Love your presence. All right, you guys. I thank you all for being here, for us sharing this space, trying to understand this case because this could happen to your son, your nephew, your father, whoever. All right. So we need to be a community, come together, keep our eyes, ears updated, spread awareness so others can be informed. And we need to get that lady off the street, okay? Because she is a danger. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next live. Bye.